Hi there. Thank you for joining me today for our Bible lesson in Ephesians chapter 5. To start, I'd like for you and I to imagine that we're in a conversation and one person just wants to feel heard and the other just wants to feel respected. But instead, both end up talking past or over each other. So what's the result? Frustration, misunderstanding, distance. So what if God designed marriage to meet both of these needs, but in different ways? Today's scripture, Paul ends this chapter with these words. However, let each one of you love his wife as himself, and let the wife see that she respects her husband. This is Paul's summary of everything he said about marriage. It's not a new command. It's a focused conclusion. Husbands, your calling is to love. Wives, your calling is to respect. Now, that doesn't mean husbands don't need respect and that wives don't need love. But what it means is these are the primary ways each spouse experiences connection and trust. Love for a wife often looks like affection and attentiveness and sacrificial care. Respect for a husband often looks like trust, honor, and appreciation. God's design isn't based on stereotypes. It's based on how we're wired, how God made us. And when we live this out, particularly in marriage, marriage becomes not just bearable, but beautiful. Husbands, how are you showing your wife she's cherished? Not just through big gestures, but in daily words, time spent, and tenderness shown. Wives, how are you building up your husband with respect? Are you affirming his efforts, encouraging his leadership, and choosing words that communicate honor? And for all of us, for everyone, this is a picture of how we relate to Jesus. We respond to his love with trust and reverence. And he continues to pour out his love even when we fall short. Marriage thrives not when each person demands their needs be met, but when each person gives sacrificially what the other needs most. So the Bible tells us, let each one of you love his wife as himself, and let the wife see that she respects her husband. Love and respect. They're not just good pieces of marriage advice. They're God's blueprint for lasting joy in marriage and in every relationship. I'll see you next time.